Hello everyone. Welcome to my presentation. I am dealing with the subject Power Plant Engineering. In that, my topic is Steam Power Plant. The outline of my presentation is Stages of Coal Handling Equipment. The following are the stages of the coal handling equipment: coal delivery, unloading, preparation, transfer, outdoor storage, covered storage, in-plant handling, weighing and measuring, and furnace firing. The general arrangement of activities or the process involved in the mechanical systems of the coal handling for small and large plants located away from the coal mines are shown in the flow sheet given below. It is not necessary that this flow sheet may be followed as such in all the plants. However, some changes where required can take place depending upon the circumstances, including distance of mine from plant location, type of equipment used in handling, type of the boilers and fuel burning systems, space available at plant site, etc. Some of the intermediate steps may be eliminated or rearranged depending upon the type of the plant, its capacity, and some other factors are mentioned below. In that, first one is coal delivery. Coal is delivered from the coal mines. Before, in the coal mines, there is a coal beneficiation. Coal beneficiation is also known as primary preparation and cleaning. The equipments used in the coal delivery are coal sizers, screeners, coal drying equipment, washing and dewatering. And next one is unloading. After coal is collected, delivered from the coal mines, the coal is unloaded. The equipments used in the unloading are unloading towers and bridges, car shakers, rotary car dumpers, cranes with buckets, lift trunks with scoops, self-unloading boats. And after unloading, the coal is get into the preparation. For the coal preparation, the equipments used are crushers, sizers or screeners, dryers and magnetic separators. After the coal preparation, the coal is get transferred. The coal is transferred. The equipments used are belt conveyors, screw conveyors, bucket elevator, skip hoist, grab bucket elevators and flight conveyors. After the transferring of the coal is get into outdoor storage. In outdoor storage, the coal mine storage, primary preparation and cleaning, storage, transport and then supply. And next one is covered storage. Covered storage is also known as live storage. The equipments used in the covered storages are bins, bunkers, indicator gates or valves. And next one is in-plant handling. Though primary preparation and cleaning are already discussed, should be done in the coal phase. But in case it is not done, it should be performed in the plant with final preparation. The cleaning and the primary preparation equipments used are crushers, sizers, dryers and magnetic separators. And next one is weighing and measuring. The equipments used for the weighing and measuring are coal mines, lorry hoppers, weighing platform, weighing devices, built-in fielders and inbuilt conveyors. And last one is furnace firing. In furnace firing, the coal is get entered and the combustion will start. In that, the first one is coal delivery. The coal delivery from the supply point is delivered by the ships or boats to the power stations near to the sea or the river, where coal is supplied by rails or trucks to the suited area away from the sea or river. The transportation of the coal by trucks is used if the railway facilities are not available. This type of equipment can to be used for unloading the coal received at the power station depending on how the coal is received at the power station. If coal delivered by the trucks There is no need of unloading devices such as trucks may dump the coal to the outdoor storage. Coal is easily handled if the lift truck with the scoops are used. And next one is unloading of the coal. In case of the coal is bought by railway wagons, ships or boats, the unloading may be done by car shakers, rotary car dumpers, cranes, grab buckets and coal accelerators. Rotary car dumpers, though costly, are efficient used for unload wagons. And next one is preparation. For the preparation, when the coal delivered is in the form of big lumps, it is not for the proper size. The preparation or sizing of the coal can be achieved by crushers, breakers, sizers, dryers and magnetic separators. After that, the coal is get transferred. After preparation of coal is transferred to the dead storage by means of the following system: belt conveyors, screw conveyors, bucket elevators, grab bucket elevators, skip hoist and flight conveyors. In that, first one is belt conveyors. The average speed of the belt conveyors is 60 to 100 meter per minute and the load carrying capacity of the belt is 50 to 100 tons per hour. Distance covered is 400 meters. Indication of the drive is 20 degrees. And it is used for medium and large power plants. The belt conveyors consist of the endless belt moving along with the pair of end drums or the rollers. There are two rollers here. At some distance, a supporting roller is provided at the centers. The belt is made up of the rubbers or the cranes. Belt conveyors is suited for the transfer of the coal over large distance. It is used in medium and large power stations. The initial cost of the system is not high and the power consumption is also low. The inclination at which the coal is to be successfully elevated by the belt conveyors is about 20. The average speed of the belt conveyors varies from 200 to 300 rpm. This conveyors is preferred than the other conveyors. A belt conveyor consists of the endless belt with the idlers. The return idlers which support the empty belt are plain rollers and are spaced wide apart. The following are the advantages of the belt supporters. Most economical method of the coal transport is medium and large capacity plants. It operates in smooth and clean. Repair and maintenance cost is minimum. Large quantities of the coal can be discharged quickly and continuously. Power consumption is minimum. The rate of coal transfer can be easily varying by the belt speed. Coal transferred is protected. And disadvantages of the belt conveyors are not suitable for greater heights and short distances. As the minimum inclination at which coal can be transferred by the arrangement is limited, in order to transfer coal at considerable heights as involved in modern stations, the length of conveyors becomes excessive. And next one is bucket conveyors. The bucket conveyors diagram is shown below. The bucket conveyors consist of the buckets as shown given below, and there are two rollers which are supported for the buckets to move in. Bucket conveyors or elevators move bulk material vertically, much like the conveyor's belts. Buckets are arranged at a rotating belt and fill with the material at the bottom of the elevator, then move at the desired point. That means the coal inlet is here and the coal is moved from here to here. When the bucket reaches at its point, the discharge the contents and returns to the point and begin the process again. The bucket prevents spillage with their upright position design. Means from the coal is entered, when the coal is entered here in this bucket and the bucket moves in this direction and the coal is outlet is collected here. This is the block diagram of the bucket conveyors. And next one is the screw conveyors. The diagram of the screw conveyors are shown below. It consists of the endless helical screws at the shaft. The driving mechanism is connected to the end of the shaft and the other end of the shaft is supported in the ball bearings. The screw while rotating is tough or housing transfer coal from one end to the another end. The following particulars relates to the conveyors. The diameter of the screw is 15 to 50 centimeters and the speed of the screw conveyors is 70 to 120 rpm and the maximum capacity is 120 tons per hour. Next one is the flight conveyors. The diagrammatics of the flight conveyors is shown below. It consists of one or two strands of chains at which steel scrapers or flights are attached with scrap to the coal, though a tuff having the identical shape. The coal is discharged at the bottom of trough. It is low in first cost but has large energy considerable. There is considerable weight. Skip hoist and the bucket elevators lifts the coal is vertical, while the belt and the flight conveyors move the horizontal or inclination. The following are the advantages of the flight conveyors. They can be used to transfer coal as well as ash. The speed of conveyors can be regulated easily. They have a rugged construction. They need little operational care. And the disadvantages. Various disadvantages of the flight conveyors are shown below. There is more power. There is more weight due to dragging action. Power consumption is more. Maintenance cost is also high because here we are using so many rollers and the scrapers. Once the roller is clipped, it must be again fixed. For that, the maintenance cost is very high. Due to abrasive nature of the material handled to the speed of the conveyors is low. That is for 10 to 30 meter per minute. And the next one is grab bucket elevator. It lifts and transfers the coal on a single rail or track from one point to the another. The coal lifted by the grab bucketers is transferred to overhead bunkers or the storage. This system requires less power for operation and requires minimum maintenance. Although the initial cost of the system is high, but the operational cost of the system is very low. Skip hoist. It consists of the vertical or inclined hoist way, a bucket or a car guided by the frame and a cable for hoisting the bucket. The bucket is held in upright position. It is a simple compact method of elevating the coal or ash. So these are the equipments for transferring of the coal. Thank you.